when you're preparing this menacing figure in Behanding, do you go deep, deep down into the character? Is that the kind of actor you are?
No. My friends and I used to go see movies, particularly war movies or any kind of action type of thing. Then we'd go and do the movie out in the lot next door, and it's still like that.
That's the Chris Walken School of Acting.
That's what it is.
I have, unforgettable memory of that scene where big James Earl Jones and little Mary Alice comes up to him and she hits him on the chest, and the audience just went crazy, and the women in the audience were saying, hit him again, hit him harder. And you don't hit Denzel in this particular moment. Was that a choice you made so that you were not going to do what James and Mary did before?
First of all, Denzel said he did not want to be hit. Okay, let's just be honest.
No, just something you'd like to see.
Something I'd like to see.
Yeah.
How about an original musical that's not a jukebox musical, that's not based on an old TV show?
Fair enough.
With Patti LuPone.
The first question is, what's the tone of it? Yeah. Is it a happy story or a sad story? So I thought, well, I can't really be happy with a major chord. I can't really be, if I do this, it's sad. So I thought, okay, well, what if I just play a major chord in my right hand and a minor chord in my left hand? And then I'll switch them. I'll play a minor chord in my right hand and a major chord in my left hand. And that became... So the overture sets it all up by saying, once there was a ship that sank, but not yet.
Is it better to be the undiscovered artist doing your own thing than it is to be suddenly discovered by the New York Times and the expectations start flying and the crowds start coming?
If you can sustain yourself realistically, economically, yes, it is better.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that, acting?
Oh, acting.
Would you give it up?
Would you give up those movie deals?
Well, maybe not.
Hey,
Okay, with that.
I'm not about money. I've never been about money, but money's nice when you can get it.
When I won the Tony for Spring Awakening, sometimes journalists of color would take me aside and say, man, this is important, that you, because, I said, what do you mean Broadway for people of color? And they said, there are not many of us there. I said, okay. A Spanish guy came to me and he said, what do you think this means for people who are Spanish speaking? And I said, the doors are opening. Now you have to be ready. Are the actors ready? Are the directors ready? Are the stories ready? Are the producers ready? And we've seen successive shows like In the Heights and so on. Maybe now things are really ready to change.
I remember doing the second murderer in Richard III. George Scott was playing that role of Richard, and I got fired because I couldn't get along with the first murderer. And then,
when murderers fall out, they tell that.
Well, it was a real story. But he didn't fire me exactly, because what happened was he came over to me and he said, look, it's not working out. Would you like to leave?
Scott gave me a note. He says, I don't want you. He says, I want you to be familiar, but don't memorize. Don't really get into it, because we're going to work on it in rehearsal. Table read the first time, these two are just, I've never laughed so hard in my life, was their table read. And I'm thinking, what have I done? Oh, yeah.
Theresa, you were going to say, because you observed this.
I was going to say, he was working his ass off, and these two were phoning it in.
If you love the theater, you'll love this show. You don't have to agree with everything people say.
Heavens, no.
Walking through the world, things happen right before your eyes. Things happen soon enough, you're lost and thinking, when I'm gonna go back home. Oh, me, oh, my time goes slow. Where's it gone to? I don't know. hop of freight and go.